What I would like to do now, though, I would like to bring Daniel into the conversation. So we've seen a few different insights, but it's always important, I think, to get a young person's perspective and actually see, well, this is what we all think, but I'm sat here with a grey beard. Maybe we need a younger person's perspective. So, yeah, Daniel, if you could just introduce yourself, maybe say what year group you're in and what you're currently studying.
Okay, sure. Thank you for that, Sam, and thank you to Tendai and Dimitra for that about economics, because obviously someone applying to economics and wanting to go into the field of economics, it's interesting to learn more about it. So a brief intro into me. I'm a year 13 student, my last year of education. Quite sad, to be honest, because I've gone through 13 years and it's my last year. And so it's my last ever Christmas jumper day. So I was like, I have to come with the Santa hat, the tinsel, everything. But yeah, I'm year 13. I'm doing 4 A levels, maths, chemistry, economics, and further maths. I've already sat my A-level maths and I got an A star in that. And I've applied for economics to study a degree economics in 2023 September. I'm also going to apply for a degree apprenticeship. So that was nice talk, Sam. But I haven't applied for them yet. I'm still going through the process of that. So I think that's an okay introduction for me.
That's far better than an okay introduction. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I suppose what I would like our audience to learn a little bit from you, Daniel, is, so we're applying for these things. Of course, we're making sure that we're getting top grades in those subjects. How are you making sure that you stand out in the applications? What are you doing that makes you the top candidate? Is there anything outside of the classroom that the careers advisors here could be letting their young people know about?
Yeah, I think one thing that universities and applications should like is competitions, and there's like many out there. So I think, Sam, you already know I entered into a Future Leaders competition a few months ago, and now I'm a finalist for that, and that's for Ivy House, which is quite a big thing. Ivy House is becoming bigger and bigger in the UK. There's also a lot of finance competitions. So there's the Bank of England one. So I think Tendai probably, I can't really talk on that, but I think Tendai could. I missed the application deadline last year, so I'm quite annoyed about that. But there's one on artificial intelligence this year. So I think I might be applying for that. And I think if you win, you get a paid summer internship into about data technology and innovation. There's also there's a lot of economics essays competitions, but I'm not the best at essays, so I don't really do them. But I think there's one, the Royal Economic Society one, that was a good one this year, the Young Economist of the Year, and then there's also essay competition. So I think it's more just about trying to research what there is. If you go into Google and type in like super curricular activities for economics, business, finance, and then see if you can find stuff like that. But I think one thing I wish there was is if it was all in one big document. I think you have to like search so many places to find this all, and I think it would be better if there's like one big document like containing all the information you needed. Hopefully, who knows, someone in the future could do that, but for now there's not really that, I don't think.
Brilliant, Daniel. Yes, there's loads of different activities, and I know Dimitra mentioned the LSE one, and then you touched on it there.
Okay, thank you, Dimitra.
So yeah, so Discover Economics, so people that aren't maybe subscribed to our newsletter, I would say, subscribe now, because we're trying to bring all those different activities together. So great content for you as a school staff member, but also for your young people, a bi-weekly newsletter where we'll share more of those activities. But some of you might be sat there right now and actually looking at Daniel and thinking, maybe he looks a little bit familiar, actually. Have I seen him somewhere before? So what else do you do, Daniel, though? Because you do your studies, you do all these extracurricular things, but are you a bit of a social media influencer?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, I guess I could talk a little bit about that. I've actually done a talk on this before for a charity event, but I think I have a social media channel on TikTok called Dan Sunday. It's just basically finance, business, economics, current affairs, just that all in one. And I just make like 30 seconds to a minute videos. I haven't uploaded for a while, but I will get back to that. So should I go brief intro about how I started and everything?
Go
Yeah.
for it then. Yeah.
So I think it all started with the lockdown, 2020 lockdown. I was so bored at home. Like I was just scrolling away on TikTok like this, just like 2 hours every single day. It was such a waste of time. And I was like, and I was seeing there was kind of a niche opening up, and like the education niche opening up. And still back in 20, more of like a kids app or dance app, or like, I don't know how to say it, but something like that. And saw people were providing educational content, and I was like, why can't I start? Like, I do like business, I like economics. I had just read Rich Dad Poor Dad, and I was like, oh cool, business is quite cool. Why shouldn't I just start making videos about it? So I started, and I was making videos about kind of how to make money in just businesses, and just like news and economics in the news. And then I think I grew quite quick, or it took me a while, and then I started changing my style of content into more financial literacy and financial education. So very simple topics like explaining what income tax is and how it's marginal, not flat, explaining national insurance, mortgages, like just savings, everything like APR, all that, and putting them into like 30-second videos, and then sort of doing role play videos. So I would kind of be like speaking to someone, and then the person I asked the question to would be answering back this side, and it would just be like back and forth. And I think reason why these videos did well is because it was engaging, because it was a question being asked, and then someone else, same person obviously, but in like a different outfit, would be answering the question. And so like it was quickly changing, like every 5 seconds. So I did that, and then I think, yeah, I've just been doing that kind of, and now fast forward to 2022, I'm at 120,000 followers, I think. So I've actually, not just that, I think, I started a new TikTok channel because I find like economics, I love the subject, but like sometimes I find it focused to just sit down and like look at a textbook and read a textbook. And I was like, why not? I should try like teach people about economics, but like economics concepts in A-level videos. And so I've started teaching A-level economics kind of just in short form videos, and trying to explain more of the economics in the news, but link it to A-level concepts and theories. And I've uploaded like I think 10 videos on TikTok now, and I was surprised, like I've already got like 7 or so thousand followers. So yeah, that is quite cool, to be honest.
It's more than quite cool. It's amazing, Daniel. It's unbelievable. And I think, for people like me that maybe when TikTok's mentioned, and I just get a little bit scared, think, oh, it's not for me. Well, actually, for careers advisors, school staff members on here, there is great content for your young people to access. Like Daniel mentioned, simple explainers. We know there's lots happening in the world right now. Do we all understand it? Little explainers saying, why has the interest rate changed? What can we do about the cost of living crisis, or maybe climate change? Brilliant explainers that are very accessible for your young people. So I think it's important that we take away from today that the learning doesn't just happen in the classroom. There's so much more outside. And I suppose one last line from you, Daniel, your hopes for the future. What are your hopes?
So obviously economics at university, I'm hoping, but if I do get some degree apprenticeships, which I know are quite competitive, I might go for that. I do want to travel the world, and I think one thing about studying economics and I can travel the world is kind of being able to see how economics is in different countries, because one of the main things about economics is how interesting it is, that the foundations of our civilization and how the world works. But I'm just kind of stuck to UK economics. I've been to India, and I've been able to see the poverty and everything there, but I want to try and see different places in the world, not just UK and America, not just these big countries where most of the economy is good. Obviously, there's still right now, everything is kind of going down, but I think it would be nice to try and see different sides of the world, and how we can use policies and what we can do to try and improve like inequality or tackling the gender pay gap in certain places, in like such as India, Brazil, maybe China, etc., etc. And so I think traveling would be definitely something I would be interested in. Maybe after I've studied economics as a degree, I can maybe like go to places to travel and collect data, and then see what I could do with that to try and form policies. I'm not really sure. I'm quite entrepreneurial, I guess I could say. So I do want to start my own company. I'm not sure if I'll do that like during university or after university. I'm not really sure. And I also want to do public speaking quite a lot. I'm trying to improve my public speaking. So like take opportunities like this and events to speak to other people, and hopefully at least one person can get some advice and it's helped them. So yeah.
Absolutely brilliant, Daniel. I'm just sat here with a massive smile because, yeah, absolutely super. And like you say, Daniel, you know, and it's been touched on here, economics really can open doors to amazing travel opportunities, but also to create that positive change. So,
Yeah.
Daniel, thank you so much for joining. I know some people are asking for TikTok links and stuff, so feel free to put those links in the chat box.
Okay, thank you.
So thank